Chapter 11, trust. My best friend made me a necklace that had one word on it, trust. I wore it every second of every day after she gave it to me the whole time I was single. It helped me keep my focus. We all need things, people, reminders to help us stay focused on what we want to accomplish. Because our survival mechanism brain wants to keep our brain and our thoughts and our focus into what could go wrong, what our fears are, thinking about worrying about the future instead of in the present moment, instead of in what we want to create in the future. And I learned to trust the process, trust in God, trust in myself, and my own growth path. Because you don't have control over most things in life, and you definitely don't have control over when you're going to meet your soulmate. But you can trust in your own growth process. I let go of the timeline completely. Although I was turning 40 and I wanted to get certain things accomplished by then, I like to make goals, obviously. I made a deadline for myself to accomplish some certain goals, and then I let go of any kind of deadline for my new husband to appear. And as I told you before, I didn't accomplish every single one of my goals in entirety, but the process changed me internally, because no control over anything except for what we can do for ourselves to improve and learn and grow. I believe we attract the best relationships when we consistently follow through on our promises to ourselves. Because consistently doing one thing a day that makes you learn, makes you feel more confident than yesterday, it's a huge success. Consistently doing one thing a day that makes you proud of yourself, it's a big win. It's a huge deal. And it is a strategy. You can only control your own progress and awareness and growth. The one perfect for you is, quote, out there, or right in front of your face, like John was, manifesting you right now. I think one of the hardest parts about moving forward after a divorce, a breakup, or 8 years of dating may be the trust factor. How can you trust again when you've been hurt so badly in the past? Ask Hemingway. He says there's only one way. The best way to find out if you can trust someone is to trust them. There's no other way. And your desire can be stronger than your fears. Your dreams can be more powerful than your anxiety if you truly want those dreams to come true, and if you trust that they will. Accomplishing your greatest desires and ultimate goals doesn't depend on anything that has happened in the past. You can create anything that you want to create, including an outrageous, committed relationship, no matter what has happened in the past. The next person you trust could completely devastate you and break your heart. But that experience could be the one you need to be the person who attracts the one who will cherish you and take care of you and your heart forever. And the next person you trust might be the one who will adore you, will honor you, and love you and your children if you have them for the rest of your life. And there's only one way to find out. You can't hypothesize. You have to just jump in. You can't skip any steps, but you don't know how many steps you have to take before you reach your beloved. I wouldn't have been ready for real love if I hadn't experienced the last step. I wanted real love, but I wasn't ready until I took the last step and trusted one more time. The very last step was my last teacher before John. Even though all breakups are sad, the lesson was exactly what I needed to learn. I needed to realize that I wasn't being 100% truthful with myself, and I needed to learn to be honest so that I could be the person John needed me to be, and so that he could know who I truly was. I hadn't learned enough yet. And John hadn't spent enough time alone figuring out what he wanted. He didn't even see me until he had the experience at Thanksgiving with his friends and said that one prayer, God, I'm ready to fall in love. Do I wish I could have skipped over that last step with that last teacher? I mean, kinda, but no, absolutely not. He taught me so many things. If you change one thing, you can truly change it all. What if all you needed to do was to take those last few steps, or just one more step? No one knows. But if you learn and grow and get stronger every time you take any step, it's a win. Every step puts you closer to your dream. When you're afraid, Go back and work on transforming your beliefs. Work on the process of understanding what you believed based on what happened in the past. And then read the notes that you wrote. Listen to your affirmations. If you feel angry, do the letting go exercise. Write it all out and burn it. Helps you let go of any old resentments that you have. Write them down in your journal and work toward being a magnet for real love of all kinds, not just romantic love. My wise friend Alexandra once posed this question to me. Would you rather regret something you did or something you didn't do? Don't spend your life regretting not trying things that will help you stay on the path of attracting true love. It could help you uncover truths about who you are and what it is that you truly desire, so you can get closer and closer to realizing your dreams, because that's exactly what happened to me. Scratch that. Not to me. It happened for me. And if you try something you later regret, well, at least you've learned something. You can grow and be smarter than you were yesterday and move on. If you regret something you didn't do, all you have is regret. Trust in the process. Keep trying one more time and then one more time again. If it worked for me when I was a single mom running a business, and it can work for you. Start at the beginning. Work your way through the exercises and list making so that you can review them every day. Review your boss list. What's one thing you can do today to get closer to feeling like a badass when you walk out the front door? Take a walk, go on a hike, make one appointment. Work on yourself just a little teeny bit each day. Just choose one thing. Read your list of goals you want to accomplish and do one thing that brings you one step closer to that goal. Review your soulmate list every day. Make edits and changes as you have new experiences, new memories. You see things that you want or don't want. Take one step per day toward the goal you want to achieve. Fall down, get back up, go on a bad date, go on a good date. Write it down. Learn the lesson. Believe that you can be stronger than you were yesterday. Work on becoming all of the things you want your soulmate to be. Write down your previous negative beliefs and write down all the instances that showed you those beliefs are false. Work on transforming your beliefs a little bit each day. You can train your brain in just a few minutes every single day, because your mind learns by repetition. Everything that you have learned, you've learned via repetition. Record new affirmations in your voice memos on your phone. Play them back while you're driving around. Write down your mantra every day. Say your new mantra throughout the day, and this strategy creates new patterns, new beliefs, new possibilities. Constantly remind yourself by reading your own words of all the reasons why your old limiting beliefs were incorrect. You did the discovery, you found the reasons why, and remind yourself as many times as you can so you start to transform the thoughts that you've already proven wrong. Those thoughts are the ones that keep us in the same patterns of attracting the same types of people. And choose thoughts that make you a magnet for real love, staying focused on how you will feel when you have met your beloved, what you'll do together, what your life will be like, and will draw him or her closer to you. Take inventory of your home. Every room, every closet, every little drawer, every corner. When you see each area, how do you feel? Work on your list, just a few minutes a day. You feel anything but joy, get rid of something. One little thing, change one little teeny thing that makes you feel happy in that space. And you can even just set the timer. Even 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Set the timer, work on that one little room. Make a little bit of progress. Actually creates dopamine. It releases dopamine in your brain. Just making progress towards a goal. And then go on with the rest of your day. And update the script of your life every time you think of something that you want to add, and make it an Oscar winner. Make it exactly what you want it to look like. Do one thing that you love to do every day, and give yourself the gift of what you need that really lights your fire, like makes you feel proud. What are those things that really make you light up and you love to do? Try to put them into your everyday life, or just on a weekly basis, every once in a while, once a month. Put it on the calendar. If you can't do it every single day, obviously, put it on the calendar. Okay, I'm going to do this on the 20th. And you are excited and you have something to look forward to. And if you have a bad day, start again tomorrow. Just because you're working and growing and progressing and getting closer to your goals, it doesn't mean you're not going to be frustrated ever again. It doesn't mean that you're never going to have challenges again. It doesn't mean that you're not going to have bad days. We still do. We still always will. But it's just one day. A bad day, don't turn it into a bad week. It doesn't have to turn into a bad month. It doesn't have to turn into a bad season. Just one day. Just get as much sleep as you can and get up and start again. Take inventory. What could we have changed? What would I like to change about this day? What would have made today a little better? And write that down. Put that on your little mandatory to-do list for tomorrow. Focus on the wins from yesterday. Train your brain to, just by repeating it. I'm going to focus on what went right. Focusing on anything where you had any success at all. Then you'll create more success, but you're actually training your brain to look at and find and seek for the good, the things that are going well. And think of any teeny itty bitty thing that you can think of if you're having a really rough day. Maybe I just grateful I have a tile floor. I have a rug. I have a bed to sleep in. You have food to eat. If you have a bed and an air conditioning or a heater, you're doing better than a lot of people in the world. Every day, write down the things that you're grateful for. Just focusing on what you already have actually makes you a magnet for even more of it, but it just helps you feel good. Focus on the love that you have from anyone around you, anybody that you know, even strangers at the store, giving them a smile, saying hi. It helps you feel really good. And your dogs love you, your cats love you, your kids love you, even if they say they don't. You know they do. You have friends, then you're truly blessed. You have anyone in the family that you have a close relationship to, then you're truly blessed. You have any friends at all, you're truly blessed. You focus on all of the love that exists now in the world, you will keep attracting more and more. You will always find that which you actively seek. I want you to always remember that. What am I actively seeking today? I'm actively seeking to see the good, to see the miracles, to see the love and the good that exists in my life right now. That helps you keep your focus on that and attract more of it. This is just daily practice. This is a daily human evolution process forever. Never ends. There is no finish line. It's an ongoing practice. Keeping track of the characteristics of people you want to attract into your life. If you're attracting people you don't want, look in the mirror and figure out, what of these characteristics that I may have, or I may not realize that I have, then you have that awareness. Awareness is the first step to learning. Then you can focus on doing the opposite of that. It just takes one thing, 1 minute per day, few minutes a day, one item. You don't want to overwhelm yourself. So just focus on one thing. What's the area that you really want to focus on, and just do one thing. Because one thing equals 7 things. After 7 days passed, after a month passed, that's 30 things in 1 month. And that's a lot of things. That's a lot of consistency. It can make a lot of changes. It's not just a person we truly desire. What we desire are the feelings, the emotions of being in a partnership, being unconditionally loved, despite all of these things we have been led to believe that are flaws, that are not. And we desire sharing our lives with someone who adores us and cherishes us, cares about our well-being. Are you ready to have that experience and create the life that you've always imagined? Just start with creating those feelings in your heart right now. Act as if your soulmate is right there beside you every step of the way. Walt Disney said, the difference between winning and losing is most often not quitting. That's really the difference if you really think about it. The people who just kept going, even when there was no evidence that anything was happening. You just don't know what you don't know. You don't know what it can be like to have a husband that has your back, because maybe all you know is just what you've experienced in the past. Maybe you can't see the other side of the mountain while you're climbing up one side. You can't see it. I see the other side. So I know how wonderful it can be, even with bad days, arguments, challenges, rough patches, major health issues. It's so much better to have challenges with a husband who will do anything for you. And these are the strategies to attract real, forever, soulmate kind of love into your life. I was a regular, single, hardworking mom raising 2 young children, and I attracted a husband, and I was nearly 40, and he was 58. So your age doesn't matter, your circumstances don't matter, but your beliefs, your focus, your actions, and your toolkit, that's what matters. This is the toolkit. This is the guidebook to achieve your relationship goal. If you just don't quit, let go of the timing, and do a little work every day, every day, every day. Dr. Seuss says, you know when you're in love when you can't fall asleep because reality is finally better than your dreams. I love that. So it's time to turn your dreams into memories. I'm wishing you all the love in the world. I have lots of resources on my website, mrskarenstanley.com. You can get the companion journal. You can get the hard book copy of the book if you want. Just pay for the shipping. And I really, truly appreciate you being here and listening. And if there's anything I can do to help you, please let me know.